Hello everyone, my name is Chun Yong. So today I'm gonna deliver a persuasive and share my opinion on this topic called Men are happier than women. So in my opinion, I would say a no to this statement. Why? Because I personally think that men in general are not happier than women, but they just seem happier. So according to a lot of psychological studies, men are in general better at hiding, or in other words, internalizing their emotions or feelings. So there are a lot of statements and quotes that goes, for example, big boys don't cry, or being emotional is very feminine. And these are statements that actually train men to become more tough. And even though they are facing a lot of hardships, they don't tend to shed their tears easily because they think it is a sign of weakness. They think. Yeah, so I would like to share with you an example from my side. Okay, my father, for example, even though he faces a lot of problems, a lot of hardships in his workplace, but he only share the good things with us, with his family, because I think this is because he wants to protect us. He doesn't want us to become sad or be worried about him. So I think that this is solid. This example is very solid enough to prove that actually men are just sometimes they're just better at pretending that they are happier, but in fact, deep inside themselves, they are actually less happier than the women. So the next reason why men are actually less happy than women is because they think that they have higher responsibilities if compared to the women, no matter towards their family, towards their work, towards their community, or even their countries. Also, according to a famous life coach named Lee Barnes, he mentioned that men believe that they have higher opportunities, and hence they'll tend to put higher expectation as well as the pressure upon themselves in order to match this kind of expectations, no matter no matter what they are doing. So people out there might say that men have to be tough, men have to protect women, so they are the future leaders of the country or of the nation, and the list goes on. So of course, men will always just face just as many problems as women do, but they will think that it is acceptable for women to externalize their emotions, to express their feelings, but for themselves, they will choose a more manly way to deal with it. So as a summary, it's because of this kind of social stereotypes or this kind of social culture that actually burden men, that actually add on the burden on men, and which lead them to become more stressful in life, or more or less happy in life, because they think that they are more capable than women, so they have to show more effort than the women. So but this is not true. So, my next supporting point on my stand, which is men are less happier than women, is about stress handling. So when it comes to stress handling, I can say that men are from the Venus and women are from the Mars. So why do their handling skills differ in this way? So one of the most important reasons is because of their hormones. So according to the research of neurobiologist Dr. Bruce McEwen from New York, so we found out that estrogen, which is the primary female sex hormone, actually used in the brain to respond to stress by swelling synapses and creating more connections. So however, in men, where estrogen is lacking, the synapses will shrink. So as a result, women tend to respond to stress in a more efficient and more reasonable way compared to men. So in men, men biologically found out that it is very hard to process their emotional pain and also deal with their stress. Hence, they tend to face higher depression and also more sadness compared to women. So in this case, when this case gets more serious, so they might caught up in violence or even antisocial behavior. Okay, so as a conclusion, I would love to emphasize once again that men are actually less happier than women in general because of the factors that I've stated above. But however, it also very much depends on the individual factor rather than the gender factor itself. For example, how this person deal with his or her stress, or how they actually want their life to become. That's all from me. Thank you so much for watching.